everyone, we are back from the food shop. A very, very windy night tonight, but I'm going to quickly do this because I haven't done the thumbnail for the last vlog, so I quickly need to do that because that vlog goes live in like 20 minutes. So, a bit of a bigger food shop before I get in anything. I will quickly show you that there. A very big food shop compared to last week anyways. Milk, burger buns, we've got fish fingers. I'm just going to go through like the bulk of things. Aldi had these back in, so we picked some up. Oh my god, we've got burger buns and not burgers. Why have we like...
It's just as you've said burger buns there, I thought, oh crap.
Yeah, we didn't. And we went, I think it's because we were thinking on all the beef, yeah. So we've got mince, ham, want to try them again, I love them. We've got the protein, Weetabix. This here, £3 of absolute heaven. But yeah, then we picked up things like pasta because we needed that for the lunches, mixed veg. Also going to try these salt and pepper battered chicken balls. They look really good. Like, they're one of them things that Aldi don't always have in, and I think you have to take advantage of things like that, don't you, Katie? It was struggling to. So yeah, you have to sort of, I think, just if you see something in Aldi once and you're like, oh, I don't normally see that, and you like the look of it, just get it, because it's normally out the next week. Chicken, just to fill up on, but we will be ordering a mustard food box. Probably in this video. I don't know whether we'll get it this video, but yeah, we've got all that. But yeah, like a lot there. What's wrong? Just struggling there.
I can't get it out because it's all of us.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the camera down and give Katie a hand and do the thumbnail. But yeah, you get the gist. I just like to quickly show you through the nice stuff, and like you just can pause it and look on the screen if you're that nosy. But yeah, I'll catch you in a sec. Everyone, it is currently 7:45 on a Friday. It's the first time I'm picking you up. I finished work at 12 o'clock and yeah, I'm just picking these up now. We had some tea, which I'll put on the screen now, just something quite like light to be honest today. Fish finger sandwich and chips, homemade chips, which we are getting back into making the chips from sort of scratch. By the way, my hair is so desperate for a haircut and I'm literally not getting it cut until the 26th, is it, Katie? The Friday? I think it's Friday the 26th or 27th of this month. Friday. I'm not sure if I'll hold out, but to kick into this vlog, which might be the title and all that stuff, but we're just going to jump straight in to the downstairs toilet. I didn't show you it yesterday, to be honest. I just completely forgot, so I'm going to jump into it straight away, show you it now, what's been done. This is the first time that I am actually saying it, which is crazy, but... And there we go. It is all off the wall. All the tiles are off. This bathroom is freezing, this downstairs toilet, but yeah, it is all off of the walls. We have lost some paint along the way, so RIP to that bit of paint. You will be missed, but it'll obviously all be getting covered. Who remembers, who's been around the channel long enough for the stick on the wall toilet thing that just didn't work and fell out? If you have been around that long, like the video. But yeah, it is all off the wall. So I guess the next steps are cleaning the walls with the sugar soap is definitely the first one. So we need to go out and get the sugar soap, and then it will be filling in any gaps that need filling in. Not with paint, but with filler, wasn't it? Did you say there, Katie? And then it'll be getting started on the panelling. I do think the panelling stuff will start. I might do that tomorrow just to sort of mark it up where all the panelling and stuff's going to go. We've sort of already decided. I don't know why I've took you out of there, because I think like just to talk you through in case you've got any questions, which if you do, definitely fire away in the comment section. But Katie was asking before about like this little gap here. About the panelling. Obviously the panelling is quite thick. If you look, it'll be like the same panelling from the downstairs, the only living room. So it is obviously quite thick if we just go with like this one here. So what I was saying is, if we just center it to the wall as much as we can, and then probably just do the same here actually, like if it's about there, just sort of for reference, and then if we do that there, it probably isn't too big of a gap. Maybe it's just leave there, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? You'll have to let us know. And then these walls here will be able to probably do a little bit better, but it is going to be a lot. I think this one's going to be a bit more complex than what the actual living room was, because it is a full room, so it's going to be really interesting.
It's not a blank wall.
No.
It's, you've got to get around the radiator, we have to get around the toilet, we have to get around the sink, and the little walls where there's like, the wall is practically the width of a bloody panel.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's what I was just saying. So it is going to be a lot more complex to sort of do, and I am hoping that, I'm fairly, to be honest, I am actually confident that we will find a way. I've sort of got it in my head how it needs to go, but just to sort of end this little segment before I get myself to the gym, goodbye, you will not be missed.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence, but I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow, all the fake friends gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo, smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky in bravado.
Right, and everyone, we are all done at the gym. As you can see, we have just got done at Asda. Been to pick up some bits for Katie. Spit that one again, Liam. For Katie, she is actually gonna bake tomorrow. Went over there a bit too fast, but hey ho. She's actually gonna bake tomorrow, which I'm really happy, because she seemed a bit like, not down, but just a bit like bored today, and I was just like, well, why don't you bake? I think sometimes it is hard if, I mean, I went through that phase where you don't have a hobby, and you just sort of feel like your day is like revolve around going to work, and when the weather's a bit crap and you can't get yourself out the house, like we wanted to get back into walking, but obviously with the weather being the way it is tough to sort of be like, let's get out the house and go for a walk. But you know, so she's gonna bake something tomorrow. I have no idea what it is, and I know what you're probably thinking, like, you've just been in the gym and now you're gonna like eat crap, but I am currently trying to eat over calories. Like, I want to eat more calories, essentially a bulk, especially through the sort of the back end of the winter, and then as sort of maybe middle of April arrives, I will, God, that guy's going slow, I will get back onto sort of cutting down for the summer holiday, which I can't wait for in August. Really want to try and slim down then and sort of lose a lot of weight again for the holiday, because the last holiday that we went on, I've never really discussed it too much, but that was probably the best sort of shape that I've been in. I've definitely been slimmer and I've definitely been leaner, but like just how fit I felt and how fit I was when I was going to the gym, that was definitely the best that I felt. So I definitely want to get back to something like that. But yeah, that was pretty much it really. I just get back home now, probably have a shower. I would really like a bath, but it's currently 10:20, so I can't be bothered to run one, so I'll probably just pick you back up when I get home. everyone, so you will have just seen Katie baking there. I'll shut this door over. It is still a surprise. I don't have a clue what it is. It is just currently cooling, so I am out of, the kitchen is out of bounds for me, which is devastating. But you will have to stick around until a bit later to see her decorate it and see the fully finished thing. But for now, we're gonna go into the downstairs toilet. We've got the panel, and I forgot that we had the small strip already. I thought we just had big ones, but we're gonna go in, measure up a bit, and I'm gonna have a little chat to you about this downstairs toilet. And everyone, so me and Katie have just had a chat. I'll try and get myself in the frame, and we think we're gonna have to sort of, it will just be sort of the single planks instead of putting something along the bottom like we did. I'll try and get the camera and show you. So like we did in the living room, we basically had a plank there, like you'll see, right along the bottom. But this time, even with these, and even though we can trim stuff, we're going to be trimming a lot as it is anyways. So it's going to have to be like that, I would imagine. So what I was thinking about on this wall was just basically put this in the centre, so there's one there. Or do you think that looks silly? We are going to need your guys' sort of opinions and help on these, so definitely comment down below, like, yeah, I'm not sure if that looks sort of, I think it'll look fine, and then, because then we'll have like one there. Actually, the more I'm sort of thinking about it, one there, one there. Then what do you do here? Do you put one there, maybe, for the corner? Obviously this will all be trimmed, but yeah, it is going to be hard to do. Yeah, because then we've got that there, so then it would sort of be like there. Then one in the down. It's going to be, actually, the more I'm sort of thinking about this, is going to be such a job. So obviously the next steps are for Katie to, we're going to go and get the soap scrub thing tomorrow, and sugar soap tomorrow, clean the walls. We'll probably have to like leave that warmer to like let it clean properly and to dry, and then we'll get started. Probably like a few videos time we'll start getting the paneling actually on, so that'll be quite exciting and looking forward to doing that. But it is going to be a challenge, I think, with it being such a small boxy room as well. It is just going to be hard to maneuver. Like, it is probably just going to be mainly just a one person in here doing as much as they can, with the other one like supporting as much as they can, because you are yeah, in the hole, because it's like, I mean, I'm struggling as it is just to manoeuvre in here, standing up. And when I was down on my honkers just there, it was absolutely horrendous. So it is going to be tough. And like I say, you've got a lot of little things like the sink in the way, the radiator, and all that stuff. So, will you be wanting a dado reel on this one as well, do you think? Or
again, I don't know.
I think it'll look nice.
Unless we can get one that's maybe a
bit thinner.
One. Because otherwise it's
you think that's too thick? Yeah.
It's just because it'll take it too far up the wall.
Yeah, but that leads me on to why me and Katie, this room has never really been liked, I would say, for me and Katie. Like, everything that's happened in this room, when you actually think about it, seems to have just gone wrong. Like, when
touch wood, please.
Yeah, let's hope this one doesn't. But the paint hasn't. Like, it's not everything, but like, even just little things like we tried to bloody drill a thing into this, the toilet roll holder, it just wouldn't stick. The tiles, like, it's been a very experimental room where most of sort of the things have gone wrong. Like, the tiles were like, oh, if these work, we'll be able to get them in other rooms and try them out. Just hasn't really gone to plan in this room, but the paint has. And that seems to be what seems to be going right. Like, the paint, you were just like bored, weren't you? And was this room?
That room.
No, it was this room. I thought it was going to be like, oh, she just painted this on a whim with spray paint, and it looked really nice, which it does look nice. But yeah, like, everything just seems to have not gone to plan as much in this room. But I have to say, I am really happy just to get them tiles off the wall. I wouldn't recommend getting them. I think if you were, because we did pay quite a lot for them as well, didn't we? Well, we got gifted them off my mum and dad, and they were quite expensive. So I would definitely just recommend, if you want tiles, just pay for a tiler. Don't fanny on with a stick-on tiles. But
unless it's a smaller space.
Yeah, unless it's like one wall. Yeah, splashback, or like something like where this tile here is. maybe something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of measuring up now and sort of see what I can do, or I might just sort of leave it until everything's clear. But I just wanted to sort of show you as a quick little what we were thinking with the paneling. I actually do think that that's probably going to be the way. So sort of get one the centre to that wall, and then the centre of there. Oh, it is just going to be really. Yeah. Yeah, it is just. It's this bit here. So yeah, we're going to need your guys' help anyway, so if you can just let us know in the comment section down below, that would be massively appreciated. I'll catch you. Me again. But yeah, that was the other thing that I was sort of meant to talk about, was the flooring in this room as well. Has just not taken at all. Like the edges are all really like, just look really dirty all the time, don't they, Katie? And like yellow, and it's just not taken. And we're so, like, not grateful, but we're so happy that it was between the one that we've got upstairs and downstairs, and we didn't know originally which way we were going to put each one. We're just really grateful that we've gone with this, the lighter one, downstairs and not upstairs, as Katie. What do you think they actually, Katie? I know it looks weird, doesn't it?
The wall's not.
I think would be better off leaving that and maybe putting one like there. You think there?
Tuck it in.
Yeah.
Because
you're the one to go like central.
Just leave the gap here.
Well, yeah. Because the chances are we'll probably in time buy something to cover that, I would imagine.
Well, ideally I want a new sink.
Yeah.
A new unit, but
yeah.
That's going to be
time yet, isn't it? Like, I think the thing is to remember as well, guys, there's just a downstairs toilet, so it's like it doesn't need to be glitz and glam, and it can just take time, especially when you're just moving into a new house. It's not like a massive priority, so yeah. There. It's just going to be that radiator bit, I think, where it's going to be. Well, we're probably going to have to take it off the wall, aren't we?
Well, we'll have to take it off the wall regardless.
But you can't, because you can't get like right down there, because there's actually something there.
Well, yeah, we can't put one there. It'd have to realistically sit
like
either side of the.
But then I'm thinking, what would happen? Would it get too hot? I don't know. Like, would it melt? Sounds silly, but would it melt the paint?
Yeah.
The paint?
Well, it hasn't melted the paint.
Yeah,
on
true.
The wall.
True.
So,
yeah.
I would imagine it'll be fine. It's just about trying to figure out.
I actually think once we're past the radiator, I genuinely think it won't be too bad.
I know it's just distance.
It's
that's
distance
all I'm trying
for
to
everything.
It's trying to make it so that you've got the right gap between each panel.
Yeah.
And that it looks right. And
it doesn't look like uneven and disproportionate. If that's what. Yeah, I know. It is just going to be tough, but we will figure it out. I think right now we just need to get the walls clean, and then we can do the proper marking up and go about all that. So we will show you. But yeah, I just wanted to pick you up quickly there, because the main reason that we don't, like, the floor really kick-started why that room was sort of disliked a lot. But yeah, I'm going to pop these down now, and because the battery's dying, and I will catch you in a sec. Right, and everyone, we are currently on the way to the Metro Centre. Hopefully we're going to get a floor light for the office room, hopefully get a mic as well for the office room. I did look online and said they weren't in, but Katie said she really wanted to have a look out, so we were just chilling out watching The Walking Dead anyways, weren't we? So thought we'd have a quick look out. Is there anything you need to get, Katie? Or
just wanted to have a little look for something for the shelves in the living room. Just moving. Yeah, just a little something for the shelves in the living room, just to finish that off. Like a nice little, I'll not say actually, because I'll show Liam as well, because he doesn't know what it is.
Totally in a way.
But yeah, and then just a little mooch really. So that's it from me. Nothing else that I need. No.
So apart from that, we'll catch you.
Hi guys, I've just finished doing the cake, as you've just seen. I've just took the, I think I've just done the shots for the, like, basically the reveal of the cake. But basically it is a, oh, what's it called again? Oh, that was it, like a millionaire's loaf cake. So it's just a standard cake, but it's got dark brown sugar in instead of caster sugar. And then there's a little bit in the middle that's hollowed out with some caramel sauce in, the chocolate buttercream on top, some millionaire's shortbreads, and then a caramel drizzle. I'm so happy with that. I feel like that looks so good. I'm really happy that's turned out as well as I wanted it to. And there are some little cut-offs of the cake, and I have tried that, and that was very nice. So hopefully Liam likes it. He said he's at the gym. He said oh god, you can tell I'm not used to the, what's it called? The tripod. I forgot the name before. You can tell I'm not used to the tripod. I'm like not even in shot. But anyway, yeah, Liam's at the gym. And he said he's going to be coming back in about 20 minutes or so. So yeah, I'll probably get him to film his reaction to it as he comes in. I'll get him to shout and shut the door over just so that he doesn't see it, because it is on the table as you come in. So obviously don't want to ruin the surprise, and he wanted it as a surprise of what I was actually doing today, so he's not been in the kitchen all day, which he's probably secretly loved because I've had to do all of the dishes. But yeah, so I'm really happy with that. That went so much better than I thought. And I did have a casualty as well along the way. I don't know if you'll have seen in one of the clips, but I use this glass to, when I'm putting my buttercream into the piping bag. Yeah, I put them into that just so it's easier to scoop it in, and then I take it out and then start piping. But I think I just cut the camera off as I started doing the piping to show you guys. Then I turned it off just to finish it off. But not long after I turned it off, I was readjusting my arm to try and do it, and elbowed it off the side. So that was a bit silly of me, but RIP. It was a really good glass, and it lasted 18 months in the house nearly. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments in the down below, and yeah, I'll get Liam to film his reaction when he comes in.
Right everyone, I am back from the gym. I didn't take the camera with us this time, but I'll quickly firstly show you what we got from the Metro to go up on there. So a donut vase, so that looks a lot more complete now. That was like the first shop we went into, and the Metro was a little bit disappointing. I didn't find anything that I needed. Katie knew where that was, didn't you? So that's what we went for. I was hoping to sort of find something. The Currys didn't have a mic in, and I couldn't find, there wasn't actually many home shops in the Metro to get a light from, so yeah, I'm going to look online for one of them probably some point tonight or tomorrow, but we'll see. But the main event, let's see what Katie has baked. I have no idea. I'm going to look at the camera until I... Oh, what? What the hell is that?
It's called a millionaire's loaf cake, and that's what it should look like when you cut into it.
Oh, we will be having some of that tonight, guys, and you will see. That is actually, are you happy with that? Yeah. Obviously Kate will have already picked up the camera and told you. I did sort of ask you, didn't I? I was like, have you said to the camera if you're happy with it or not, and not just sort of said nothing. I'll have a bit of a cake cut off. We've not even had tea yet.
It's on now.
It's on now. That's good. That is really good. But yeah, that, don't talk with my mouth full, is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'll pick this up when tea's ready, so I'll catch us. And everyone, that is tea all done. I will pop it on the screen now. It was actually unbelievable. A little fake away tonight. This salt and pepper chicken balls from Aldi. Oh, I would 100% recommend them. The curry sauce was like a Bisto sauce as well, which I didn't mind. But yeah, just to sort of summarise the vlog and sort of end it off, I think me and Katie have decided pretty much here, just after I put the camera down to put you on charge, we did like mark it up, and I think what we're gonna do is basically just cut the strips very short and like, so it won't go right the way down here, but you won't be able to tell that it doesn't go right the way down, if that makes sense. So it'll probably end about just here, just behind the radiator, because we won't be able to stick it all the way down, just so it doesn't look uneven along this back wall. So it's not like we're sort of stopping here and then picking it back up here and there'd just be like a massive gap in the middle. But I still want to hear your guys' comments and girls' comments down in the comment section down below. It is a tricky room. I do have faith in what we're going to do. But yeah, now it is on to the final bit with Katie's cake, which I am so excited for. She's going to cut into it. She said the first bit has to be quite a big slice, as if that's like a guttering thing that I'm going to be absolutely devastated. Ooh. Zooming in. Here we go. Oh. Are you nervous? Mm-hmm. Oh, you can like see the caramel layering as well, can't you? Oh, yes. So yeah, so I'm going to tuck into this. I hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog. If you have, remember to like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you tomorrow.